Welcome back to Overline Podcast. I am the $100 man, Gray, here with my co-host.
I more of Virgil didn't take the money, so I'm his Virgil.
Nikolai Volkov. I have joined the corporation.
Love it. Thank you, Wes Anderson. For moments in time, check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on X and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing. Visit allwearclothing.com. Mention Overline Podcast, and Brandon will hook you up with that deal. Thanks to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not.
The Horseshoe in Columbus, Ohio.
Nice. Thank you, Sean. Thank you to Sparty Steve. Got to see him last week. He's doing great. Paper Denim Art, Great Key Merch, and last but not least, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Yeah, make sure you get to datingtransformation.com and get that free consultation from Connell when you mention Over the Line Podcast. And in the meantime, get to amazon.com and buy Connell's book, Dating Sucks. But you don't. Also, unofficial sponsor this week, cut the check, Reese's. I was at Kroger after work today and found the Reese's Oreo combination.
Oh,
Fucking,
they're here.
oh yeah, right here. Delicious. Half Reese's.
Mm.
It has half Oreos in it and half peanut butter. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, don't buy it because you're going to eat the whole bag. It's a terrible, terrible, delicious purchase.
That kind of is disappointing,
So,
but well, it'll be good. So before we get into all the the shit we got to do this week, let's real quick talk about Clash in Paris. Did you watch any of it?
nope.
I did not
So,
either. I missed it.
You wouldn't have watched any of it either if you woke up an hour earlier.
huh?
I said you wouldn't have watched any of it either if you woke up an hour earlier. Been on the golf course.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's valid. I was like, dude, when I saw the match, dude, I was so mad. I woke up because we got in at, 6:30, 6 o'clock, whatever it was, and I fell asleep at like 7:38. And because I showered, I was all dusty and I was like, gross. And then, I fell asleep and I woke up and I saw the message. I'm like, son of a bitch, I knew he would back out too. Like I kept telling myself that. I was like, "Grr."
Every year, Jeremy, we have our fantasy draft. We try and golf before. So we try to get eight, so we can have two four-man scrambles. We play $20 a guy for the team, straight up teams. Well, for the third year in a row, someone has backed out. So we've had seven.
Oh no.
And I knew Gary got into town, and I mean he backed out. I got a call at 9:45. Our tea time's at 11, or we had 11:04 and 11:12. So I get a
I could
call at
have made it if I was
9:45.
up.
Yeah, I got a call. Well, and
Darn
it
it.
was White Pines, so you're close. I
Yeah,
knew you were
close to me.
close. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, man, that's 15 minutes or less for him.
And then you text me and you're like, he's fucking sleeping.
Well, I mean, I just tried because I'm like,
Oh.
Nate, do you got anybody? He's like, I don't think so. I said, all right, well, I'll text Gary, but he's the only one I think who could make it. I go, but don't count on it because I know he was traveling last night. So, yeah, I
And when
figured
I
that.
don't, because I would respond within minutes.
Oh, I know.
You're,
That's why I
you're like
was.
10 minutes later, you're like, yeah, he's out.
I mean, literally, I was getting ready to shower. So I sent that to you. I showered and I was figuring, okay, when you get out of the shower, maybe I got a text from you. And no, but that's okay. That was fine. We still played with seven. And again, I figured you were sleeping. It was good. You were sleeping. That's what it should
Yeah.
be. So anyway, sorry. Clash Paris.
I was still dead at night. Yeah. So I caught some Clash and Parrots because of Dub. I will give Dub all the credit because I forgot it was on. And
So did
so I was at my in-laws and hanging with Grayson, and we were gonna go fishing. Then he didn't want to go fishing, so we ended up doing that Monday. But we were hanging out by the campfire doing all that stuff. So I had already showered in the morning. Then I smelled like campfire, so I had to go home and shower before the draft. And but Roman Reigns, he beat Bronson Reed. Nothing crazy about that. I wasn't into these first couple matches. Wyatt Six beat the Street Profits and by pinfall tag team match. Fine. Becky Lynch beat Nikki Bella, and that looked fine. There was a missed spot, and I don't know who to blame, but Nikki went up on the ropes and jumped backward to like kick Becky in the head, but Becky, like from the previous hit, was
Oh,
away,
yeah.
so Nikki landed. But Nikki, everybody, like all I saw on Instagram and our group text about how good Nikki looked, just looking, not anything else. But she looked good. Rusev beat Sheamus in a good old fashioned Donnybrook match, and that was 20 minutes. That was pretty solid. But the main events, the main event and the sub main, I guess you could call it, Cena and Logan Paul was incredible.
Hmm.
Like the dude is just Hogan is just on another level. Like everything he did, and I think I sent you a video that they were showing like matches Cena had, and Logan was doing the moves
Yep.
from previous people. And then I was like, oh shit, that happened in there, and this happened there. And then I remember, then I saw the video. I was like, hey, cool, send this off. But when Cena did the Styles Clash. Like Cena
Hmm.
did the Styles Clash of Logan Paul. They did that whole big chant that was huge a couple years ago when AJ Styles was a bad guy and he had to keep a straight face, but they just went and the camera was shaking. Like they chanted that same thing. He is phenomenal. He is phenomenal, in French, of course. And place just went nuts. So like it's like Cena knew that would happen
Oh
if he
yeah.
did it. So he paid homage to him. And then, but it makes me wonder if that's setting up like him and Styles, like, hey, you're using my move, blah, 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 which
Well,
could happen.
I thought that's what you sent me. Maybe not. Maybe I saw it somewhere else, but maybe it was something else I watched. But they said that because he only has so many dates left, he can't wrestle with everyone he wants to. So he's doing their moves as homage, saying,
Oh,
"Hey."
really?
So he's probably not going to wrestle Styles. He's doing Styles' move to say, "Hey, man, appreciate everything you've done. I'm doing your move. I can't wrestle you in this
It
last
it was
segment."
awesome.
I think that's what it is.
It was pretty awesome, like to see. And Logan, because all of these people that Cena's fighting are who Cena wanted to fight. So
Right.
that tells you how he feels about Logan, which he's been on his podcast. So you know how he feels about Logan, that he's about the business. And
Hmm.
like I love or hate the dude. I love Logan Paul. I think he's great. And I think someday he's gonna get a title. He's gonna get that heavyweight title
Oh,
or the WWE
but
championship. Like,
Cena ended up winning then.
oh yeah, Cena won
Okay.
by pinfall. He ended up he got a couple of attitude adjustments in and took out Logan. So it was pretty solid. 20 he went 26 minutes again. Like he's giving it all, and Logan looked good. Main event was really good too. The storytelling that Hunter's doing is fantastic. Uh, CM Punk was looking like he was going to win. He gave the go to sleep and then, kind of went on his knees and Seth bounced off the rope and came back right on his shoulder and he, gets up, best in the world, all that shit and gets hit. Somebody masked right in the nuts, gets undercut again, just when he thinks he's going to get it. And then the chair slides over and, he gets the stomp on the chair.
Hmm.
Mask comes off. It's Becky. So she was the one
Mm.
that hit him in the nuts. And then, they talked all this shit about him. And then go to Monday Night Raw and Becky comes out just slapping the shit out of him, and Punk's not doing a thing. She's hitting him, slapping him like dozens of times, and that it's coming. AJ's coming, and ironically, SmackDown this week is in Chicago.
That's
So,
awesome.
my boy Chase is going to be there doing the merchandise with his whole crew. I'll see him Saturday, and I just text him. I'm like, dude, that place is going to go insane if and when she shows up.
Yeah,
It's going to be one of the biggest pops ever.
I think
It's
it'll
going to be
happen.
wild. I think so too, and I can't wait for it. And looking looking forward to that. And I told him, I said, "Hey, there's a cool ass AJ Lee shirt. Get it. I just give it to Kelly, but just get it." So they're doing the setups, and I think what is the next pay-per-view actually? Or wait, they're going to Perth, aren't they?
Yeah, I think WWE doesn't have anyone for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure, what is it, All Out, I think is going to be the next pay-per-view.
Oh, they got the WrestlePalooza in 3 weeks, 2 weeks in Indianapolis. WWE does.
Yeah, that's the same day as All Out, the 20th.
Oh, is it?
Yes, that's why AEW is all bitchy about it. So yeah, so the next two are the same day, September 20th. All Out is in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Oh
So
yeah, we
you know who's going
oh
to
we
win that match?
where is it?
Toronto. So Cope dog, Cope.
Oh,
Whatever
yep.
the fuck he
And
fights.
then um and then Perth, which is Crown Jewel, will be October 11th. So we'll be picking that too.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna have a couple coming up.
yeah, like and Cena doesn't have many dates. What's he have? 7 dates left?
I think it's 7 now. Yeah, I think it's 7.
And Jeremy, have you watched Peacemaker yet?
No, I am not.
Come on. Let's see. He's scheduled for Crown Jewel in Perth, scheduled for Survivor Series War Games in San Diego, and in December, obviously, he's going to have his retirement match.
Hmm.
Jeremy, I don't think you were here. Who's going to be his retirement match?
I think it's going to be The Rock, the final boss.
See, I thought so too, the final boss. And then Bear and I started talking. I'm like, wouldn't it be great if it was Kurt Angle, who didn't get
Oh,
a
that'd
good
be great.
retirement match?
Yeah, but I don't think Kurt can go anymore though, can he?
Think he could go one.
I think he could
Yeah.
do one. I
It'd
don't
be
know.
it would be risky though, because what if it's crap? I mean, that's you don't want to go out on that.
Well, he already didn't have anything good
Did you
his last match.
Yeah,
did you see Dwayne at the Smashing Machine premiere?
he looked
Mm,
pretty good, didn't he?
He's down like 60 pounds. He's lost a lot of
Yeah,
mass.
really?
lost a lot of mass, but he
Oh
looks
yeah.
like really
He
good
looks good.
still.
I mean, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, he looks great.
Was it the
He-
red?
yeah, he's like in a blue suede jacket. I didn't say jacket, like I don't say suit either, but a blue suede top. Yeah, looks said he looks good. Just he just don't look like he looks like Scorpion King Rock. Like that's what he looks like. He just looks. I hate to say
Yeah.
small. Small's a bad word, but yeah, he don't look big.
My the Schwab, Big A, he thinks it's gonna be Gunther, but I don't think that'd be big enough for
Yeah,
his
I don't
final
think
match.
so. I think that'll be one. I think he will get him, but it
Yeah.
won't be the final. I
Yeah.
think it'll be one of the last 6, not the 7.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they said I think for the one in San Diego, allegedly that's supposed to be someone who's not in the WWE yet. Um,
Ooh, interesting.
that's the rumor. I've also seen, Y2J ain't re-signing with AEW, so maybe he sneaks his
Yeah,
way in there and
I've
gets
heard that
one.
rumor too that he Y2J's might come back.
Wouldn't that be great if that was his final match?
It would be great if he showed up prior to that, but not his final match.
So
Yeah.
why the hell did he go up have such significant weight loss for the film? He was fucking huge for that film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe he's got another movie he's filming.
Well, I said that film he was had significant weight loss, and he's always with he stars a lot with Emily Blunt.
Yeah, they seem to be really good friends. She likes him.
Somebody said The Rock has turned into a pebble. Looks like AI. Somebody said looks like AI to me. Yeah, he's looking pretty slim.
Yeah, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, dude can still wrestle. It's just we'll see if he bulks up in time for that. But out of all people that could put another 30 pounds on in the next 3 months, it would be The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, I could do it too, but it wouldn't be 30 pounds of muscle.
No, you're just gonna do the Mac before season 7.
Exactly. Yeah, just be 30
Did you
pounds.
ever hear how he did that?
Mm-mm.
He would melt ice cream and drink a gallon of ice cream.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
Jeez.
Just
like
drink it like a shake every day. A gallon of ice
Uh,
cream.
it's so unhealthy but delicious at the same time.
I know. Imagine if it was that Oreo Reese's
Oh my God.
ice
I
cream.
Oh,
would be, I would be 600-pound sisters within a month.
Like, hey, oh, what are you doing, Bear?
We're
Jesus.
being our hover rounds going riding around.
I love that. All right. Um, enough of that. Let's go to some picks. What do we got for college? Oh, we got to do
Well,
NASCAR.
let's start with
Fuck.
NASCAR. Yep, let's start with NASCAR first. We'll do that quick. Southern 500, Chase Briscoe dominates, leads 309 laps, wins. He is in the second round of the playoffs. I get a win with my boy Chase Briscoe. He has won the Southern 500 now 2 years in a row. We get a 7 out of
Son of
Denny
a bitch.
Hamlin for Jeremy, a 21 out of Billy B for Gray. And Cody and Dub obviously didn't pick. What about Parrot?
Oh shit. My bad. He did
I,
give
fi-
me a pick.
I
That
figure he
is
did, but I
that is
didn't want to put
totally
anything in.
totally my bad. Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson. He finished like 15th, I think. Let me see. I don't remember exactly. Results. Larson, 19th for Kyle Larson. All right. So updated standings. Parrot, the leader, 16.4 still, but you're going to be dropping a little bit. Jeremy, 17.4. Myself at 18.7. And Gray at 18.8. So we are going to WWTR, the Enjoy Illinois 300 for the second leg of the playoff. Right now, your playoff standings. Briscoe, again, he won. He is into the next round no matter what. Denny Hamlin up 43 points. Larson 38. Reddick 35. Bubba 25. Byron 25. Blaney 22. Chastain 21. Cindric 12. Bell 11. Elliott 9. SVG up 3. The cut line. -3 in 13th. Joey Logano -8. Austin Dillon -19. Alex Bowman and -19. Josh Berry. All right, WWTR. I know we'll get Parrots pick. Jeremy, you are next on the board, sir. Who are
All
you going
right.
to?
I'm gonna go with Austin Cindric this week.
Austin Cindric for Jeremy. I am going with Jeremy's pick last week, Denny Hamlin. He has finished second here the last 2 years in a row.
I'll go with last year's winner, Joey Logano.
Joseph
Like you said, he's
Logano.
on that cut line.
He's
Be
on the
really
cut
good if he
line.
can get
He's
a
the
dub.
win. Yeah,
I don't want him to win. Just get a second.
there you go. Yeah, I mean, in all reality, Denny, he just has a good race he's in. He don't even need to win. He'll automatically clinch if he just has a decent. If he finishes second again, he 100% will clinch. But hopefully he gets the win. Let's see if I can go back to back. Back to back. And we know that Dub and Cody will get last place, and we'll see who Parrot. Hopefully Parrot picks last place. That'd be great too. That'd be nice.
That would be great.
But yeah, that's NASCAR. Simple, easy. On to the next week. Now we can get over to the
Damn,
NCAA. Last week,
that some bitch went 10-1.
Parrot goes
God
10
damn.
and 1. I go 7
Wow.
and 4. Gray goes 6 and 5.
Oh
And
yeah,
Gray
and
4 and
that's
7.
legit because I made him pick him when we were driving down to
Yeah, you had them. I looked. They
Kentucky.
were all in. I
Wait,
saw
so
them all.
did he didn't pick like all the right teams on the right side or
No, he only does that for wrestling.
wow, 10-1, that's
10
crazy.
and 1. His only miss was Toledo, which I should have
It was a
Oh,
picked.
half a point.
Well, technically,
oh,
technically it wasn't. The line finished at 9.5, but when I put these in, it started at 7.5. So if I would have waited,
oh.
I could have switched it. It could have been 9.5. He would have been 11 and 1, but we all would have got that one. So we all would have been one better at that point.
But he would have been 11-0. That would have been dope
Yeah,
for him.
absolutely impressive. Impressive as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was when I was like highlighting them green because I went through. I saw you did a few, and then I went through because we weren't busy at all. And I'm highlighting them. I'm like, oh, damn, Parrot, you ain't missing shit. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
let's roll through them. 1v3, biggest game of the week, Texas Ohio State. Ohio State wins 14-7. Arch Manning looked like ass. Very basic vanilla game plans, it felt like from both teams. Sarkisian came out afterwards and said that Patricia had really good designs and confused the offense, confused Arch, confused the entire offense with his defensive schemes, which I love to hear. It still is funny. I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, how everyone was hating on Patricia for getting that job. Like the motherfucker didn't win 3 Super Bowls as a defensive
Right.
coordinator.
The
Like, yes,
only
we get it. The last thing everyone saw was what? The Lions. And he was in a
Lions, yeah.
shit show. He was head coach. He was
Right,
in
right.
over his head. We know that. So I
He's fine
love
as a
it.
coordinator. Yeah,
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
the only thing I didn't like, but they'll fix that after, that first week. I was watching the game and I just didn't like a lot of times when they ran the man and we were getting burnt. Thank God Arch Manning couldn't throw because
yeah.
I was like, fuck, a couple of those times I'm like, man, we're getting burnt in man. Like I was like, the schemes were great. I loved watching the schemes, but like Shiv was like, a dub's a dub. I'm like, I get it. But I have to be frustrated by something, or I'm going to be, when they lose, I'm going to be
Yep.
really pissed off. And I said, so my pick was there were times that we were burnt in coverage and Arch Manning just couldn't throw a fucking football
Yeah, and
because
there
the
was
linemen were getting pressure. which helped.
There was other times though, what they really got beat on were the crossers. They got
Yeah.
confused a lot on crossers.
Yes.
And again, luckily Manning was flat foot and everything, and yeah, it was bad. But yeah, they got beat on crossers a lot. Man to man goes, they were money. Number seven, that
Oh yeah.
Matthews. Matthews is I said I texted, I can't remember who I texted. I text Carter, I think. I text Matt Carter and I said, holy shit, it's weird to actually have a corner who turns around and looks for a ball instead of watching Denzel Burke just fling his fucking hands up and pass interference. I was like, dude, Matt, and he had what, six deflections, an interception. I mean, he had a hell of a game. He had the
It did.
deflection that Sonny Styles should have intercepted, just went through his hands. I mean, Matthews Jr., dude, whew, kid's a stud. I love this.
Good. Yes, he is.
He's going to be another lockdown top 10 pick here for Ohio State. But it's good, man. I mean, beat number one. In all reality, we all know Texas was never the number one team. If Arch Manning's last name was Arch Jones, Texas would have been a 7-point dog. I mean, and they would
Yep.
have been the number three team
Yeah.
ranked in the country, not
Yeah.
number one. Ohio State would have been one or two, whatever, if they wanted to give it to Penn State. We saw it, right? We just saw it happen. Now, with that being said, I think Arch is going to be fine. Texas is going to be fine. It's a total overreaction. You have two top 10 defenses playing each other, right? Everything's fine. I honestly, I hope to God that Arch has a Heisman performance the rest of the year. And I hope they meet Ohio State again in the finals. Love to see it. I think it'd be great. But yeah, good game, man. 14-7, I'll take it. Too stressful for week one. Thank God they got Grambling this week, so I don't have to stress. Number two, Penn State beat Nevada 46-11. Nevada got him, baby. They got him. Just as most of us except Jeremy thought. Sorry, Jeremy.
Well, yeah, usually Penn State runs up the score, so I was a little surprised there.
Yeah, I think when we talked about last week, I know you were on
Can't
Gray.
even put up points.
Gray and I said we don't even know if they can put up 44 points, which they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
But yeah, they Penn State they couldn't cover, so love to see it there. But they did dominate. Clemson, poor Jeremy.
I
Um,
love I love this though with Clemson. I said, LSU. Ah, fuck. Clemson's in my final four. Well, it's the first game of the year.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I called this. This is my favorite game. I had LSU money line in a few spots. Absolutely loved it. Had the LSU money line. I didn't even give me the points too. Loved it. LSU should have won that game 24-10. They got hosed on another touchdown that they somehow called incomplete. It was just brutal call. A lot of bad officiating the first week of college football. Ugly officiating in
Mhm.
about every game I turned it on. It was rough. Number five, Georgia doesn't cover against Marshall. Marshall gets a late touchdown. Georgia wins 45-7, so 38. Number was 39.5. Jeremy and Parrott got that. Notre Dame loses to Miami as a 2.5 point favorite.
It was stupid on my part because I said, the U home. I should take him, and fucking didn't.
Yeah,
Idiot.
I'd still, and they moved up to five. I still don't believe in Miami. Like,
Is Penn
Carson,
is Penn State one now,
Yeah, I
by the
don't
way?
either.
no, Ohio State's won.
Ohio State did go to one. Good.
Yeah. I still don't believe in Carson Beck, and Miami is I mean, I don't. Notre Dame should have won that game. Their defense is a lot worse than whatever everyone thought they were the best defense in the country. Yeah, they are. They're not that good. So, going to be a rough go for Notre Dame if they can't get that defense figured out because they easily should have won that game and just shit down their leg pretty much.
This was my favorite one when we looked at it and saw the points. We're like, what?
Yeah, number seven, Oregon, only a 29.5 point favorite over Montana State. They blew them out. Was it 59-10 or 59-13? I mean, just crushed them. I don't understand that line. It was a strange line, but hey, they put it for us. We hit it out of the park. We all are on Oregon. Fantastic. Next game was my favorite game personally of the week.
Yeah, same. Even
Second
though I was
favorite.
wrong, fucking
Um,
great.
yeah, number eight, Bama, a 13.5 point favorite, loses by 14 at Florida State. Got blown up on both sides of the ball. This team might not win 6 games this year.
Oh, that'd be
So,
great.
so, um, do you think Florida State is that good,
No,
or
I
too
think
early to tell?
no, I think Alabama is that bad. I mean,
Okay.
they
Hmm.
got get out of here, Rokio. Cleveland was just down 5-1. Now it's 7-5. They just destroyed Crotch Rocket here. You're welcome.
I think
Wonderful.
Florida State's defense is for real, but we'll see.
They look good. I mean, they looked like they were playing inspired. You know, the quarterback earlier in the season or earlier in the summer said Saban ain't there. Easy win for Florida State, which he
Oh,
wasn't wrong.
jeez.
He wasn't wrong. Um,
Like what you sent that the quarterback said.
yeah, that's what he said. He goes, "Hey, they don't got Saban. They knew they were confident, and Florida State did it. So,
Yeah, nobody's afraid of Alabama anymore. That's for sure.
well, now that everybody has NIL, it's okay. It's an even playing field.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bama, I don't know. It's not going to be a good year for them. Not going to be a good year. DeBoer, the torches and pitchforks are going to be out here soon. I have a feeling. So number 9 LSU, number 10 Miami, we got that. So let's go down to Toledo. Toledo, 7.5 point favorite, really closed at 9 or 7.5 point dog, really closed at 9.5. Loses by 8 at Kentucky. Their offense just couldn't get anything going. So disappointing. But you know what? That's okay. We'll get the next one there. I wish they would have beat Kentucky outright. I was hoping for it, but they got Western Kentucky this week, so they can stomp down on another Kentucky little brother. BG 14.5 point favorite versus Lafayette. They covered. Urban Meyer gets retired into the BG ring. Eddie George's first game, so good for them for covering.
I'm glad I found that it was 14 and a half and we didn't go with 50. I was taking Lafayette if it was 50, but
Yeah,
glad we found the line.
yeah, and it's a good thing we did because I would have lost for sure. The shocker of all shockers, Michigan State doesn't cover again, like normal. I don't even know
That
why.
was that was bullshit.
Yeah, pick six late on the backup court. Michigan State's backup quarterback. There's a pick six with like 4 minutes to go, and Michigan State wins 23-6. So they Western Michigan covers. Jeremy and Parrott got it. Gray and I did not.
Yeah,
And
I saw the score update and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose that one. It was like early fourth quarter and then that happened. So
yep, yep. It was like even Gray. He's like, yeah, and at least Michigan State covered. And I was like, oh, cool. Didn't even look at the score, and then I look back and I'm like, oh, they didn't.
Oh
Yeah, he
man.
texted me. He's like, "Well, they didn't." I'm like, "What?" But it wasn't that the touchdown happened. I, for some reason in my brain, thought the line was 14 and a half.
Oh, okay.
Oh
I got you. I got you.
yeah.
Then yeah, Michigan number 14, Michigan beats New Mexico, but does not cover. We are all on New Mexico. 34.5 was a big number, as we thought, and we were all correct. So, standings to start the year: myself at 8-4, Gray at 7-5, Jeremy at 5-7, Parrot at 10-1. He's going to screw us all year because he didn't get the first weekend, so he's going to be one game off of us the entire season. All right,
Just no, make it easy. Give him an L. We didn't put it
okay.
in. Just give him the loss.
Since he missed, all right,
Yep, that's his fault. 10-2, Parrot. Stupid ass.
I'm in too. All right. So on to this week, updated rankings are in, and there's a lot of numbers, a lot of 50s on the board, a lot of no numbers. I mean, I checked multiple sites, couldn't find anything. So we're going to start off number 1, Ohio State. If you find different, let me know. 50-point favorite at home versus Grambling. Yeah, I'm going with Ohio State here. They're gonna run it up after not putting up much of an offensive performance against Texas, and they're gonna show people that they can score. Heartline, I think, is gonna put on a show this week.
Yeah, Ohio State.
This might not be smart, but I like OSU by 47. So I'm going with Grambling.
Grambling, or as I spelt it, Grambling. There we go. All right, number 2, Penn State, 43.5 point favorite at home versus Florida International University.
Yeah, it's either 41 and a half or 43 and a half, depending on the site
For Ohio State.
for this game, Penn State.
Oh, Penn State. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
So,
did it off. I do it off ESPN Bet because I grab everything off ESPN. So,
yep.
I'm going with Penn State again.
oh, and Boston just tied the game right after Cleveland goes up. Goodness.
You're going Penn State, you said,
Penn
eh?
State.
Yeah.
Gray.
Yeah, I'm still going against them. Fuck them.
FIU. I also am going against them. FIU didn't look bad against, now granted it was Bethune-Cookman, but they blew them out. I think FIU can come in and same, I watch 46-11. Here we go again. Going to be the same thing. We have number 3, LSU is a 37.5 point favorite at home versus Louisiana Tech. Let's see. Louisiana Tech beat Southeast Louisiana 24-0. That's not good. I'm going to go with LSU big at home.
Yeah, LSU like 69-2.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going with LSU as well.
All right. We have number 4, Georgia. Also going to be a who knows game here. Got a 50 point favorite at home versus Austin P. Jeremy.
Austin P to lose by 45.
All right. Austin P beat Middle Tennessee State 34-14 week 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Jeremy here. You know, Marshall, they couldn't get it done, and I believe in the P.
Yeah, if you can't get it done against Marshall, yikes and spikes, man. And Middle Tennessee State is an FBS team. So I'm going with Austin P as well. Yeah, probably be 49-7 in this game. Number 5, Miami gets, as we just stated, Bethune-Cookman, who got absolutely destroyed by FIU. So I'm going to go with the Hurricanes. We're going to you here, 69-0. Gray, you up.
You.
And Jeremy.
Yeah, Miami.
We have number 6, Oregon, a 28.5 point favorite at home versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State beat University of Tennessee Martin 27-7 week 1. Jeremy.
I think Oregon blows them out big time.
Gray.
I never know with OK State, and I don't like 28.5, but I think Oregon's gonna win 41-3. So
Yeah, 28.5 is a gross number, but I agree. I know it's obviously a little step up in competition, but I don't think Oklahoma State's supposed to be that good this year. So yeah, Oregon to blow them out. We have number 7, Texas, a 36.5 point favorite at home versus San Jose State, who lost to Central Michigan as 14 point favorites in week 1.
Boy.
Texas is going to be pissed, and thoughts and prayers to San Jose State this week.
yeah, I agree. Texas.
I think I agree with you guys, but I think the line is like higher than it should be because of that fact. So I'm gonna lean with San Jose State.
Ooh, ooh,
It's
Jeremy.
I mean Texas is gonna win, but obviously, but it's a little high.
Okay. All right. We have number 8, Clemson, a 33.5 point favorite at home versus Troy. Troy beat Nichols 38-20 week 1. Not Nicholls State, Nichols. I didn't even know there was a Nichols.
Yeah,
I thought it was only Nichols State.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Jeremy, on you, sir.
Clemson, sort of like Texas, they're gonna be mad. I think I think Clemson is gonna cover.
Clemson for Jeremy.
What's the line here?
33.5.
You know, Troy, I don't know what it is about Troy, but they never seem to get like destroyed. So I'm gonna go with Troy. They'll get destroyed, but not by 33.5.
Because you can't spell Troy without destroy or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Clemson here. They're going to be pissed. They're going to come out swinging big time. And I think they're going to smoke Troy. Number 9, Notre Dame, idle this week. I guess it was too tough losing to Miami. They're not playing, so they get a bye week.
No, that's because Zach Bryan's at their stadium.
There
So
we go. Gray is taking over. He pushed Notre Dame right on out.
yes, I did.
Um,
Fuck them.
Number 10, South Carolina, who had a big win against Vatek, is playing as a 50 point favorite at home against FCS South Carolina State, who beat Wofford 16-15 week one. Um, I love that South Carolina quarterback, dude. Kid's a stud. I'm going with
Oh
South
yeah, for
Carolina.
sure.
He's gonna make a Heisman point this week with 8 touchdowns. You watch. Great.
Yeah, he's good.
Talking about Seller. I mean, he only threw 19 passes.
Yeah, but he
Um,
looked good. He
yeah, he
looked
did
good.
look good.
He runs a
Uh,
lot too.
Aaron Nolan's just sitting there waiting to do nothing. I'm gonna go South Carolina State.
Yeah, I think I am too. I think 50 is a little bit too big for this one.
All right. We have probably the game of the week, honestly. Number 15, Michigan, which is sad to say because there aren't that many good games this week. Number 15, Michigan versus number 18, Oklahoma. Michigan at Oklahoma. They are a 5.5 point dog at Oklahoma, Jeremy.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game. I'm going to lean with Oklahoma to win by a touchdown.
Oklahoma for Jeremy.
Uh, Rice looked decent, for his first game. Threw 66%, and that running back, what is it, Haynes?
Hmm.
Dude was fucking running. So I'm taking Michigan outright because Boomer Sooner can suck it.
Okay.
I hope JR is
No.
not listening.
Yeah, I'm split on this one. Bryce did look good at home. He also had some true freshman moments. And
Hmm.
now you got to go on the road in a night game and play at Oklahoma. John Mateer, transfer, looked good week one, threw for 390. New Mexico's quarterback put up some yards on Michigan's defense. It's gettable. It's not the Michigan defense of the
They
past.
put up 208, but they threw it 47 times. Jesus.
What will Howard put up in November? Not 208.
No.
It's not, yeah, it's just not the Michigan defense that we're used to seeing. Michigan's defense wouldn't have given up 17 to New Mexico. So I just don't think they're quite there yet. And I think Bryce is going to make a couple mistakes. This will be a learning moment and he'll learn from it. I'm going to go Oklahoma at home. Probably the biggest win they're going to have in a few years.
That's
This
why I
one.
hope they don't get it
That's
because
my
I hate,
thing.
although I don't like Michigan, they're still in the Big Ten. And I like to see them do well until the end or
Yeah,
when we play them,
Yeah, I'm with you.
it would be nice to see. But yeah, I just think Mateer and Oklahoma and the crowd is
Yeah.
going to be too much.
Oklahoma, I agree. They did look good.
And we got to remember too, right? Venables still he's had a couple good squads there in Oklahoma. They've just come up a little bit short at times. So
Mhm.
I think that defense is coming around for them. So we'll go Oklahoma here. We have Toledo as a 6.5 point favorite at home in the Glass Bowl, the home opener versus Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers. Last year they were easily winning this game. Had a storm warning, had to go into the locker room. The refs cheated. I will live to that one and gave Western Kentucky a win. I'm telling you, Toledo's going to be pissed. It's a lot of the same players. Dude, UT, I think they're going to blow WKU out of the water at home and show them that last year was a fluke. So give me UT by 17 in a high scoring game.
They got screwed, like you said. Ditto.
Yeah,
UT,
I agree. I think this is sort of my lock of the week. I like Toledo. Big.
I like it. We have the Bowling Green State Falcons as a 21.5 point dog at Cincinnati this week, Jeremy.
I think Bowling Green can lose by 3 touchdowns and squeak out the spread there. So I like Bowling Green.
Great.
So don't get it. Like Cincinnati, what'd they do in week one? They lose
Lost to
to
Nebraska.
They
Nebraska.
lost. Yeah. They should
I
have
mean,
won that game though.
BG, they were fine. Yeah, fucking give me Bowling Green. I'm getting three touchdowns and a half. That half is going to be helpful.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I,
thinking.
I think it is, but I think it's going to be closer than what people think. I think it'll be like a
Yeah, no, I
7.
agree. That's what I'm like. Since he lost at home
Well,
to Nebraska,
they were at Arrowhead technically. They weren't at home.
Yeah, and that crowd was all for Nebraska.
But
who
I
gives a shit?
I know.
Like,
but
wasn't
but
Cincy favored?
no, Nebraska was a
Oh,
6.5 point favorite.
oh,
So
were they?
yeah,
Oh,
since he covered. Yeah, but with that being said, I think that it's a big adrenaline dump, and then you come home and you're like, oh, we're just playing BG. Well, guess what?
People travel from BG down to Cincy, man.
Not that far. It's
No.
2.5 hours. It's not that far of a drive. So they'll be orange in that stadium for sure. So yeah, I think BG
Huh.
loses, but by 7. It's gonna be a close game. They're gonna have a chance late. They'll throw an interception. And then last game to pick this week for college, we have Gray Spartans is a 3.5 point favorite at home against Boston College. Boston College, who dropped 66 points last week.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
like so
You know, mm,
they
yeah.
played last year and um Michigan State was plus 6.5 and I took Boston College and Michigan State won a game. Um as a 6.5 point dog. And this year they're favored.
Yep,
Uh
3.5 point favorite, but they played at Boston
Mm.
College last year. Now they're obviously at home, so they're going to get the point. They're going to get a couple points for being at home.
I know I would love to be
This,
there, but guess what? I gotta go to fucking Notre Dame. Fuck
yeah,
bullshit.
fuck Notre Dame. Um, I'm gonna take the 3.5 here with BC. Bill O'Brien, right? Second year under him. I'm gonna go Boston College here. Close game. I think it's gonna be a 3 point game either way. So give me that hook there with the half.
So who'd they put 66 up on? Oh, I
Uh,
got it. Fordham.
some no name team.
Yeah, Fordham. Good.
Yeah.
Smart
Fuck them.
smart kids in the Ivy League.
Fuck them. Go green. Go white.
MSU for the alum.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this half point is going to play pretty important, so I'm going to lean with Boston College. I think they're going to lose by 3.
Even if I take the L, it's okay because last year I picked against them against BC and they won the fuck game. Maybe that's what I should do is pick against them. Yeah, then they cover.
I like it. All
Reverse
right.
psychology.
That is college football for this week. To the NFL. Um, what do we want to do? Want to do picks first, or we want to go through our standings first for the
Let's do
year?
our standings. Let's get
Let's do,
that out of the way.
let's do the standings. All right. Parrot's already in for standings. I love it.
Holy shit, Parrot. Wow.
I love it. Now, he didn't give his wild card team, so we'll just make them up as we go. Um,
Oh yeah, he doesn't know.
yeah, that's okay. We'll make them
I'll
up
get
as
him
we
from him. I'll see. Well, he'll be on the road tomorrow to Maine, so I got
Let's
him
just
going
pick
to
for him.
Maine.
Let's pick
Huh?
for him. We'll pick for him.
Oh, it's already there. So, kinda. So he's going to Maine, and then Ben's going to St. Louis. Next day I'm going to Notre Dame. Like I got people everywhere.
People all over the country. All right, let's do this. Let's start. We'll go in the NFC. Let's start in the NFC West. Parrot already has his in. He's got the Niners, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals. I like that. I think it's gonna be tight. I like what the Seahawks are gonna do this year with Darnold, but I did think they lost a little bit too much on offense. Um, the Stafford thing, it worries me. The Niners worry me. Everyone in this division is so injury prone, it's disgusting. It's like I feel like this could flip flop every single way. But I'm gonna stick with Stafford having one more run, one more healthy year. So I'm gonna take the Rams to win the division. I'm gonna take the Niners to finish second. I'm gonna think that Kyler Murray finally stops playing Call of Duty and the Cardinals get to third. And then I'm going with the Seahawks, unfortunately, in the fourth spot. But probably tight. They'll lose seven, like 6, 7 games will be the bottom of that division.
I agree with you. I think the Rams one more run out at Stafford, and this is it. I'm gonna go with Cards here.
Ooh.
I think Kyler, you got second year Maserati Marv, as Gus Johnson calls him, and should be good. I believe Darnold got paid, so I'm gonna put him in third because fuck the 49ers.
Ah,
And
Niners and
McCaffrey's
last.
gonna get hurt. Brock Purdy's gonna show his true self like he started to at the end of last year. But I agree with you, it's gonna be close. So I think these could be like 8-8, or not 8-8, 9-8 and above in that whole division. Should be.
I think opposite. They could be 9-8 and below, but close.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremy.
Yeah,
NFC West.
I think all four teams, I mean, are capable of finishing dead last here. So it's hard to predict. I believe in Purdy though. I really do. So I'm gonna put the Niners in first.
All right.
I think last year was just a down year. And then I agree with you guys. I like Arizona. They looked decent last year. They had a much better year last year. I think they make the next step. Uh, I'm not a huge believer in the Rams. I'll put the Rams third and Seattle fourth, but I think they'll both be, you know, 7-9 or 8-9, somewhere around there.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go over to the NFC East. Parrot went Commanders, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. Jeremy, we'll start with you.
All right, I got the Eagles. I just think they are put together so well right now. I think Washington takes a little step backwards, but they're still going to be good. I like them still. Uh, boy, the Cowboys are a disaster right now,
That is a fact.
but they aren't the Giants, so I'll put the Cowboys in third and then the Giants in fourth.
All right. Gray.
Ditto.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the Eagles are winning this division. Commanders definitely going to be second. Um, God, if Dak gets hurt, Dallas finishes dead last, guaranteed, no doubt. The only reason why I'm putting Dallas in third, actually, you know what? I'm not. Fuck them. Giants going third, Cowboys last in the division.
Oh
Fuck,
no.
fuck the Cowboys. Fuck Jerry Jones too. Piece of shit. Honestly, I mean, if you really think about it, yeah, the Giants have always been blah, but they've had Daniel Jones. Now you get Russell Wilson. I mean, Russell Wilson is a gamer. He's going to be decent. And Dart didn't look bad in the preseason. So you know what? Screw it. Dallas going to win
Yeah,
3 games
but
this year.
Dallas still has more talent overall. They
Yeah,
should,
yeah.
but that that
Talent don't win
never.
all the time, though.
Yeah,
Dallas's defense is going to be almost as bad as the Bengals,
yeah, they're gonna have to outscore teams for sure this year.
which they can. They
Yeah,
can, but they
they
have no
can
running game.
if Dak plays like he did a few years ago.
Yeah, but
Um,
they have no running game. Their offensive line is
yeah,
nitpick, randos, and yeah, you got CD and Pickens. Like that's what you're hoping for here. Like that's it. They're
yeah,
going to be down early, fast. Dak's going to be throwing a bunch. It's not going to be sustainable, and it's going to get Dak hurt again. So that's
Hey
why I'm going to
man,
yeah.
put the Cowboys last.
you know what? Miles Sanders is going to be comeback player of the year.
Wow.
Did he even make the team?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's on the team. Yeah, he did make it.
Yeah, I think Javonte Williams is going to be the starter. Sanders is going to be the backup, and then Phil Maffa, who they really liked, he hurt his shoulder, so he's out, unfortunately.
They got that blue kid. He's
Yeah,
supposed to be
he's
decent.
also hurt. So both the running backs they
Oh,
drafted
well,
got
that
hurt.
stinks. Yeah,
So yeah, it's going to be rough
yeah.
for Dallas. That's why I'm choosing them to finish last. And I have no hopes for this year, so I don't care. Which means I can focus on my gambling, which is bad for everybody else.
But Jerry said they can stop the run now,
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Jerry Jerry is more senile than our last president.
The Cowboys are going to be shit until Jerry's dead.
Dumpster fire. Unless he somehow turns these 2 first rounders into 5 first rounders like he did with Herschel. That's about the only way it's going to save this team. So we'll see. But yeah, it's not going to be a good year.
But who are you going to trade? Dak?
Well, no, I mean the 2 first rounders he has. Can he do something with those and get more first rounders sort of deal, right? Which I mean, Green Bay, you're trading 25 through 32, right? That's your first round you're going to get. You
Right.
get less. So, and I'll get to it when we get to Green Bay. But let's go to the NFC South. Parrot went Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, Saints. I am doing the exact same thing as Parrot here. Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, Saints. I love it. I think the Bucks and the Falcons are going to come down in the last game of the year. But I think Tampa has it. I love it. Falcons with Penix, I think, is going to be a solid squad this year. Panthers, are going to be better, and the Saints are going to be just a tish worse than Dallas.
Same for the same reasons. Baker's Baker. Um, Atlanta Penix, he's going to get the full year to start. Hopefully, he doesn't get hurt. Bryce Young played better at the end of the year last year. He keeps it going. I think this is like 2 and 3. You can really go either way. I think. Um, I think the Saints are further back than everybody else, and then the Bucks, I think, are just better than everybody else. Simple as
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, this division stinks still, but I hate picking Baker, but there's really no competition, so I'm taking Tampa. He still has a losing record as a starting quarterback, by the way. I will go with Atlanta number two. Penix, I don't think Penix is quite ready, but I think it's going to be fun to watch him this year. I'm going to enjoy seeing his progress. I like the Panthers third, and the Saints will probably be the worst team in the league.
All right, we all are in agreement with this one. First one so far.
So, hey, real quick. So, how have the Browns done since they got rid of Baker?
Anyway, Flacco took us to the playoffs. Come on.
Yeah.
Now, can he do it again this year? No,
No, you ain't
probably
getting a
not.
full year out of him. You're gonna
Probably
you're gonna
not.
get behind the hype, and Shador is gonna end up starting, and good luck to your season.
We'll see. We'll see.
Dylan
Both
Gabriel's
both our
could be the
teams are a
starter
mess
over
right
next year.
now, okay? I agree.
It's a fact. They've both been best for years. Um,
Yeah.
NFC North, Parrot goes Lions, Vikings, Packers, Bears. Jeremy?
Yeah, this is the opposite of the last division. This is a extremely good division. I've been flip-flopping between the Packers and the Lions. Both are going to have great seasons. I just don't know who to put in first. I think I'm going to go with the Lions though, and then the Packers like right there. Minnesota's got to come down. That was such a fluke year last year. So I'm going to actually have Chicago in third and Minnesota. Now, granted, I went against Minnesota all last year and they proved me wrong all last year, so maybe they'll do it again.
Hmm. Great.
Um, no one knows what McCarthy's gonna do,
Right.
and their running back Aaron Jones. I really think Jordan Mason's gonna be the guy by the time this is all said and done. And I don't think the Bears are that good. So I'm gonna go Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears. But I do think Caleb still is gonna progress. But I think the Vikings, Bears, I think those top two teams there, Lions are probably gonna be 14-3, 13-4, something like that. And I think the Packers are probably 11-6. Vikings and Bears, I think, are both like 9-8, 8-9, 7-9, or 7-10, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I agree there. It's a good division.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Lions to win the division here. Tight, close. We'll take the Packers too. Now this is what scares me, I think, more than anything. I think they're a Jordan Love injury away from being dead last in that division. Their offense is not that great. Love's the only thing that kind of keeps it around with him and Josh Jacobs. Parsons, they're already talking, might not even play week one with a back injury already. So
Maybe Jerry did know something because
maybe
I saw
Jerry
those little things.
isn't that dumb.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we are. I mean, they're already talking about he's going to have an epidural possibly, so he doesn't play with
No,
pain in
which was
one.
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
which is
like, dude,
so you get hit
and
wrong
then
in the
maybe,
back, you're dead. You're
maybe,
paralyzed.
maybe, right, maybe Jerry was onto something, and then Parsons doesn't play most of the year, and I'm like, huh, we actually got something out of that where we could have got nothing
That's what I'm most
because he
most
wasn't coming back.
yeah.
So it could be Luca all over again, where they get
What
something good out of it.
what I'm most worried about with that, and I don't want injury for anybody,
No,
obviously, but that's my concern, right? You're getting painkillers and you got problems in your L5 and L4 or whatever in your spine, like that shit's scary, man. So we'll see, but I still think obviously a healthy Packers team is definitely a Super Bowl contender, no doubt. I'm gonna go with the Bears three. I think that they're gonna have enough this year. I started out hot last year and then they fell off. Can they stick with it this whole year? And then Vikings last, JJ McCarthy is not proven. He's coming off of two major knee injuries. Um, and we're just gonna crown him champs. Well, let's pump the brakes here a little bit on the Vikings. So keep them in the fourth spot. Um, Now we have three more wild card teams. So my wild card teams are going to be the Niners, the Commanders, and the Packers. So my playoff teams will be the Rams, Niners, Eagles, Commanders, Bucks, Lions, Packers. Gray.
Um, Mine are going to be the Commanders, the Packers. Man, you know what? Maybe Kyler sneaks him in. I was between them and Penix. Kyler's going to get him in. Maserati Marv's going to have a better year this year.
Okay. So Gray has the Rams, Cardinals, Eagles, Commanders, Bucks, Lions, and Packers. Jeremy?
All right, wild card. I got Washington, Green Bay, and Arizona.
All right. Same as Gray for the wild card. Your playoff teams are Niners, Cardinals, Eagles, Commanders, Bucks, Lions, Packers. All right. Over to the AFC. We have the AFC West. Parrot went Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, Raiders. This is going to be a very interesting division this year.
Oh yeah.
I think the top three teams are totally interchangeable, and the Raiders are the Raiders. So I'm going to start with the bottom. I'm going to go Raiders. Raiders last. Um, oh man, I gotta. Sometimes you got to be a little different, right? Be a little different in here, but I believe in Bo Nix and I believe in the Broncos. So I'm going Chiefs third, Chargers second, and I think Bo Nix and the Broncos win the division this year.
Wow.
Gray?
I'm not going. I'm with you on the Broncos, 100%. Onyx is legit. Um, Chiefs, but I think it's going to be like a tiebreaker type thing, some weird tiebreaker. Chiefs are going to finish second. I believe in Geno. I like Geno a lot, and I like Pete Carroll. So give me the Raiders because I'm sick of hearing about the fucking Chargers. This is their year every goddamn year. So finish last and fuck off.
I like it. Jeremy?
All right, I
But
can't.
also a close division.
Yeah, this is a great division. I can't go against the Chiefs, so it's just until they lose this division, I'm gonna have to put them at first. And then I do believe in Harbaugh. He turned them around last year. I like the Chargers second. Denver, I still think they're gonna be good. I got them in third. And I think Oakland's gonna be better than
Well,
last year.
good
They're
because
gonna
it's
be
Vegas.
decent. Yeah. Oh my God. I make that mistake all the time. But yeah, Vegas. Yeah, I
It's
think
it's it's a com
they're gonna be
it's a
decent.
completely different team. We have no idea because you got
Yeah,
Geno there, who's proven. Genty, we don't know, and
right.
he could be a stud, And
And
they
when
still got Brock Bowers.
yeah,
Like,
when Gino got
Yeah.
to Seattle, I mean, a lot of people thought Seattle would be horrible, and Pete, made that team really good with Gino. So I think Oakland can. Hey, I mean, they're not gonna. They probably won't make the playoffs, but I think they're gonna be
Vegas.
respectable.
We're
Or
gonna, we're
big,
gonna,
God. Ah,
yeah, I mean, outside of Max Crosby, their defense is so bad, though.
yeah,
So bad. Oh, yeah. Ugh. I don't know, man. I just don't think they got enough. Just don't think they got enough on defense, especially in that division. Just
yeah. That
brutal.
division is just. I mean, you got four Hall of Fame coaches right there.
Right.
So
That's true. All right. Off to the AFC East. Parrot has the Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, and Jets. Jeremy?
yeah, this sort of reminds me when the Patriots were winning all these years and they had no competition. No, well, now the Bills have no competition. So Buffalo first. Uh, boy, a lot of people seem to be a little bit high on the Patriots this year. I guess I'll put the Patriots second, and then I'm rooting for Fields and the Jets. I think they'll finish third, and then the Dolphins are a mess. I got them in fourth.
Gray.
If Tua gets hurt, the
Oh,
Dolphins are dead
they're
last
done. Yeah,
by a mile. Um,
and it's a given
Yeah.
he's gonna get hurt. So
They
who's their
got
backup?
Zach Wilson's the backup, and Zach Wilson's not
Yeah,
that
he's not
bad.
bad.
He
Yeah.
might be an upgrade from Tua.
He might be. They got A-Chain, they got all that. Jets, I mean, just I would love to see Fields do good. Throwing to Garrett Wilson. Plus, I got Garrett Wilson, so I want to see that happen. But the Jets are
Yeah.
the fucking Jets.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
got rid of Salah, which was the dumbest fucking thing they could have done, in my opinion. But I just don't understand. Like, I hate what Jerry does, but then I like look at the Jets and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'd rather be me than Dan right now.
very true. Very
True.
true. Yeah, I'm obviously taking the Bills as well. I'm going with the Dolphins. I don't think anyone else outside this division goes to the playoffs,
Yeah.
besides the Bills. So yeah,
Same.
I'm going, and I don't think the Bill. Honestly, I don't know what are they doing different. They are the epitome of just craziness. They're doing nothing different. If they don't win this year, there's no way McDermott survives. Zero chance. I mean, he's had so many chances. He had so many good teams. I don't think this team got better. I just think they kind of spun their tires. So what is going to let you beat the Chiefs or any other team to get past the promise? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but
So
I don't think it'd be McDermott's fault if they couldn't get past.
McDermott has blown the last two. He's blown the last two playoffs that they've had by his just horrendous play calling late. McDermott has been blah.
Yeah, but he's usually the underdog going into Baltimore or Kansas City.
Weren't they the favorite against the Chiefs this last season? I thought.
I can't remember.
Weren't they at home?
Probably.
I think they lost at
But
home.
who really expected the Chiefs to lose that game though?
A lot of people.
Obviously, Vegas, if the Bills were the favorite.
Well,
I mean, yeah, and they should have lost the game. They just blew it again. It's the Bills. So, yeah, I don't know. They just don't excite me. They didn't do anything to get better. That's all I'm saying. They just did nothing to get better. So, besides build themselves a new stadium, who gives a shit? But I'm going Dolphins 2. I think they're going to be okay this year. I'm going to go Pats 3 and Jets 4th. And the Patriots they're getting there. I like Drake May. I like what Drake May's doing. They're getting there. They're putting the right pieces in place. Vrabel, we're going to see what he does this year. I think they make a step up for sure. I could see them being second, but I can go Dolphins second there. Off to the AFC South. We have Parrot, excuse me, with the Texans, Jags, Colts, Titans. Talk about the weirdest division in football. Um, I think the Jags are going to have a big rebound this year. Big underdog season for the Jags. I think Lawrence stays healthy. They got a good team if everyone stays healthy. So I'm going Jags to win the division. Texans second. I'm going Titans third. The Colts are a disaster dumpster fire. I like Cam Ward, so I'm gonna go Titans third, even as a rookie, and that'll be third with like a 5 game win. Ugh, Danny Dimes, Anthony Richardson, who the hell knows what's going on in Indy? Ursay died. They're just in shambles. So I think the Colts, unfortunately, are going to be in last place this year.
See, I struggle with this because I think this division's kind of the same hot mess of you don't know what's going to happen. You're an injury away from everything. Don't know if Stroud's going to rebound from that sophomore year. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great like year one. Trevor Lawrence, like he's got Travis Hunter now. That's going to help on. Did they? I know he's going to play receiver. Is he going to play both sides?
Backup cornerback.
Backup corner. Okay. And it's probably good because he needs some help there on the O, but he'll probably end up on defense too. Um, dude, this is tough. And I I don't for some reason, maybe I listen to Pat McAfee too much, but I haven't listened to him in months. But something's telling me that Danny Dimes is going to bounce back because the Giants are a disaster. So I'm going Colts one.
oh wow,
I don't know
that's
why,
a
but
shocker.
something's just telling me Danny Dimes is going to do something. And then I could be completely wrong and they're going to go 2-15, which is very possible. So I'm going to go Jags and Texans, and they're going to be a tiebreaker. And then the Titans. Cam Ward, I think he's a good quarterback, but we'll see how year one is going to be a little tough for him, but he's still going to do all right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I like the Texans in first. And sort of like what Gray said about the Chargers, like he's sick of hearing about him every year. I'm sick of hearing Trevor Lawrence every year, how great he is. Um, He has not shown me anything, but I do like them in second. Tennessee third, Colts. Yeah, I agree with Bear. They're a dumpster fire, but I do like Danny Dimes. It's just not a great situation for him here either, though, in Indy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
Exactly. We went from dumpster fire to dumpster fire.
Yeah, right. It's just I feel bad for the guy because I do think he's a serviceable quarterback. He just needs the
Luckily,
right
he has,
team.
but luckily he's got Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, he's got to stay healthy. But
And he can actually get the ball to Pittman.
yeah,
So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't think
Okay.
it's going to be like a crazy record. It's probably like a 10-7,
Sure.
9-8. Who
so maybe
knows?
like a what Darnold pulled off last year with the Vikings type of
But
thing.
not that
But
crazy
not
because
that,
they
yeah,
were
not that good.
what,
Yeah,
14-3.
yeah,
Like
that was
I ain't seeing
ridiculous.
that
Yeah.
happening.
Okay. All right. And the last division to go over, the AFC North. Jeremy, start us off.
Oh, this is always tough right here. I'm gonna go Baltimore. Nobody else in the division did enough to catch them. As much as I hate the Bengals and their defense is gonna be absolute garbage, that offense is just ridiculous. So I think they will score enough points to finish second. Pittsburgh, I think this will be the first losing season for Tomlin, which would be great with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. And then my Browns, I think are going to be better than most people think, but they're still going to finish fourth. They still
Browns
got a
are
good
absolute.
defense. Still got a good defense.
They're absolute dog shit.
No,
And
I won't go that far.
I love
I think
Shane
they'll win
Falco.
seven. Seven wins.
That's a lot of hoping. Um, I don't believe in seven. I think Shane Falco is not gonna. I love him to death, but he's not gonna be like he was 2 years ago. He's two
No.
years older. It's not gonna be him, and then they're gonna have to go through where Dylan Gabriel probably should be the next man up, but the fucking media and all the bullshit's gonna put Shadura up, and then he's gonna show what he truly is, which is dog shit, and which is perfect in the dog pound. So you got that piece of
But
dog shit there, and then I think the Bengals, like, they're a little better on defense. They're still not good. But dude, that offense is insane. And Joe
Yeah.
Burrow's insane. But the Ravens are right there. So again, I think this is a back and forth. Like either one of them's taking that division. And I wouldn't be shocked if it's the Ravens. They pretty much take it all the time. Steelers, I slightly disagree. I think they're going to go 9-8. So Tomlin keeps that
Oh,
going,
wow.
but I think this is just a 1 year for Rodgers, and I'm hoping it's a good teachable because Kelly's a Steelers fan, and I love Will Howard, so I do want to see him succeed and go there and be the next Big Ben. That would be awesome, because I like Will Howard, and plus I've always liked DK, and I wouldn't be mad for him. But I really do like the other side of the football on defense there. I would love to see old TJ, progress more because that dude's just a stud.
okay. So Gray going with the same as Parrot. I'm going with the same as Jeremy. I'm going Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. Um, yeah, I mean, I just don't. The Bengals just, God, their defense is not going to be good. I don't care that Hendrickson re-signed; they're not going to be good.
Yeah.
Ravens just always consistently pull out good defenses. Lamar's still a great quarterback. Their offense is the same. You still got Derrick Henry. They'll be all right.
Well
Steelers,
coached. Yeah.
yeah, Steelers. Yep, they'll be 9-8 or 8-9, one of the two. Don't know which. And the Browns will probably have 4 wins, I will say, this year. 4.
Oh, speaking of the last division, I need Jacksonville to suck this year, by the way. We have their first round pick, so.
Oh, there you go. That's why you want it. Selfish.
Well, but he had him finish second in the
Oh,
division.
because the rest of the division stinks.
No, we don't know that. Well, you're probably
Um,
right.
all right. Wild card. For me, I'm going with the Chargers so they can be up 30 and lose. I'm going with the Texans and I'm going with the Bungles sneak their way in. So I have the Broncos, Chargers, Bills, Jags, Texans, Ravens, Bengals. Guess what that means? No Chiefs in the playoffs this year.
Wow.
Yep. I think I just have a gut feeling it's not going to be a good year for them.
I hope you're right, because I'm so tired of them.
And I hate to say my gut feeling is due to injury, not due to anything else. Gray.
Ravens. and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the chefs are gonna go in there and do their thing, and Travis Kelce ride off into the sunset as Mr. Swift. And I'm gonna put the Raiders in there. I think old Petey and Gino and those guys are gonna move into the 7 spot, and then
That'd be awesome.
get their asses handed to them by the Broncos or Bengals in round 1.
All right. And Jeremy.
Yeah, I would love to see Pete get it. He's one of my favorite coaches of all time. I got wild card, the Bengals, Chargers, and Broncos.
Okay. All right. There we go. We'll see how it goes for the year. Parrot has Bengals over the Lions in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Interesting.
he's not going
Jeremy.
with his heart on that one.
Jeremy.
Um, I I like the Lions to finally get there this year, but they don't quite get over the hump. I got them losing, and I got a shocker here. I I think Jim Harbaugh does it. I got
Oh
the
God.
Chargers in the Super
God,
Bowl to
they already
graze.
they're finishing last in that fucking division. Yeah, this is gonna be the year that we finally see what we want to see outside of our sports fans, where we get a first-time winner in a Super Bowl, and it's not going to matter who it is because they're both going to be first-time. Neither one of them's won a Super Bowl, so I've got the Bills and Lions in the Super Bowl,
Nice.
and I've got the Billies winning
Uh-oh.
35-34.
McDermott saves his job.
Get that point total there. You got it, bud. 35-34.
That's what I was hoping it'd be last year, those two.
I would
That's
love
gonna,
that Super Bowl.
I would
that's
too. I would really like that one.
gonna be the only way McDermott saves his
That'd be
job.
the first Super Bowl ever, I think, where I don't despise one of the teams in it.
Yeah, for
Well,
me,
that's
I
because the
think
Patriots and Chiefs are in it every year.
Exactly. Pretty much.
for me, I don't think that's the case. I think we get two former Super Bowl winners, one of which was just in the Super Bowl last year. I'm going
Eagles.
with the all-bird Super Bowl
Oh,
Ravens to beat the Eagles, though, this time. The defense will be enough for Jalen Hurts and that Philly offense. I'm going to go with 27-24. Jeremy, if you'd like to put a number
that would
down
be
on
nice.
your Chargers Lions, you're more than
Yeah,
welcome
let's go to 24-21 Chargers.
So last year we had Ravens over Lions. That
We
was
don't need
fair.
to
Lions
bring up
over
last
Ravens for
year's, I
Dub.
don't
We do
think.
need to bring up last year.
Oh,
Chiefs over
jeez.
Ravens for Gray. We're gonna keep this going. Cowboys over Chiefs for Cody. Stupid. Bengals over Lions. Same thing for Parrot. And my
I didn't
personal
have the
favorite,
only stupid one then.
Dolphins over Cowboys. And
Notice where they both are this year in my predictions, so I
So
learned.
we know for
we
sure
know
that
the
the Chargers
Chargers are
and
finishing
Lions are going to
last,
be
which I
ass
love it.
this year.
I
Yeah.
learned my lesson with those two. They let me down.
All right. Love it. God, I love the NFL's here. Let's start off first. ESPN Pick'em. People won't be able to get into this on time. We have four people in the Pigskin Pick'em for us this year, so we'll see if the
Shit, I forgot about
podcast
that.
we'll see if the
Oh yeah, I got
podcast
to
can
get in there
swag
too.
away. Oh yeah, you got it. Over the Line podcast on ESPN Fantasy, NFL or Pigskin Pick'em. Search Over the Line podcast, all one word. Every letter of a word is uppercased. OTLP. So, with that being said, let's get into the picks for this week. We have, starting off on Thursday Night Football, the Eagles at home facing the Cowboys, getting their Super Bowl rings. Eagles by 1,000.
By 1,000.
Jeremy?
Yeah, Eagles by quite a bit.
All right, Eagles for the pod. Friday night on YouTube in Sao Paulo, Brazil, we have the Chiefs and the Chargers. Jeremy?
Yeah, this should be a good game. Chiefs usually seem to start off slow at times, so I'm going to lean with the Chargers in this one.
Can't believe that. I can't believe that you're picking your Super Bowl pick.
Well, yeah, but week one doesn't mean much, so I won't be alarmed either way.
Give me the
Gray.
chefs.
Right. Unfortunately for the podcast, I agree with Jeremy here. I think the Chargers win in Brazil. I think that run game is going to be a little too much. They're going to be healthy. Chargers for the pod. Going to Sunday.
We still got Parrots picks to get.
Yeah, well, we know we ain't getting those for a while, and I'm not changing this shit. It's going to be us
Nope.
three. Eric can have
Yep.
his in there.
Yep.
Um, Starting on Sunday, 1 o'clock, Cardinals and Saints. Going with the Cardinals here. Get a win. At the Saints. Saints are going to be the worst team in the NFL this year. So give me the Cardinals. Great.
Yeah. Cardinals.
Yeah,
And
I'll go with the Cards too. I think it might be a close game though.
all right. Dolphins at Colts. An interesting matchup week 1, Jeremy.
Oh Lord, somebody's got to win.
Is it
That's
just
not
over the
true. They
line
can tie.
podcast you said? It
Yeah.
says there's
Well,
no group, no people in it.
O T L and P are all capitalized in Over the Line podcast. I don't know if that has to do with any difference.
Let's see. Blood,
Not
sweat,
big
and
difference.
beers. I'm in here. It says I'm the only member.
Hmm. Must not be in the right one then. Unless it's
OTL and P are all capital.
well, there's 4 in here, so either
Huh.
it's not showing or it's not the right one of the two. Regardless,
Okay.
sorry, Jeremy. Dolphins
Sorry,
call.
Jeremy.
well, since Tua is healthy in week 1, I will lean with the Dolphins.
All right. Gray?
Colts.
Yeah, this is gonna be a weird game, but I'm gonna go Dolphins here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go Colts. Even though I have them finishing last, I'm gonna go Colts because they're gonna win one for Ursay. So I'm gonna go with the Colts here. And that might be their only win this year. Raiders at Patriots. I'm going with the Pats here. Pats at home, start off the season. Yeah, I think they can beat the Raiders on the road. Or I'm sorry, the Raiders
Um,
traveling to New England. Excuse me.
uh, yeah, I never know week 1, so I'm gonna be all over the fucking board here. So give me the Raiders.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean with the Raiders too. I think Pete's gonna outcoach Vrabel there.
I don't think any of my picks are gonna reflect this in the pick 'em. So
I like it. Steelers at Jets in the dual revenge game.
Oh, I would love it if the Jets could beat them, but I don't think they will. I'm going with Steelers.
All right.
Steelers.
Steelers for me as well. Giants at Commanders. I'm going with the commies here. They got Terry sign. They're gonna be ready to blow out New York. Great.
Commies.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Commies for the pod. Panthers at Jags, Jeremy.
Oh boy. Well, it's in Jacksonville. I guess I got to go with the Jags.
Great.
Jags.
I'm also going with the Jags here. Sweep them across the board. Bengals at Browns. I'm going with the Bengals here. Sorry, Jeremy. Great.
Bengals.
For the record, we do own Burrow in Cleveland throughout his career.
This is a fact.
With that said, I do think the Bengals are going in, but I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be competitive and very close, but I think the Bengals eke it out,
Okay.
unfortunately.
And the last 1 o'clock game we have, Bucks at Falcons. Jeremy.
Uh, I think Penix is going to come out a little bit rusty. I'll lean with Tampa Bay in this one.
Great.
Tampa.
I'm also going with Tampa on the road. The first of the 4 o'clock games on Sunday, we have 49ers at Seahawks. I'm going with the Niners here. Get a win in Seattle. Gray.
Yeah. I mean, first game for him for Darnold. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a Niners on this first one.
And Jeremy.
This is tough. Seattle's really tough at home. Um, this goes against my previous predictions. I'm going to pick Seattle to win, only in game one here against the Niners.
All right. 49ers for the pot still, though.
Yeah,
We have the Titans at the Broncos, Jeremy.
Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos across the board for Los Podcasto. Game of the week. Well, maybe. Could be another one. But Lions at Packers. Definitely the game of the 425 slot.
Oh, what a game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Lions here. Even though on the road, they get Green Bay in the summer, not in the winter. Big advantage for Detroit. Give me the Lions. And by the way, I think the Lions have won like the last four in Lambeau or some shit like that.
Lions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions too.
Lions sweep across the board. Texans at Rams. Another good game. Jeremy?
Yeah, this is gonna be a really good game. Oh boy, this is tough. I think Stroud is just gonna come out firing though. I think he's really gonna have a nice season this year. I'm gonna lean with Houston here.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, Houston. Yeah, how come I can't find this damn podcast entry?
All right. You
I
don't want the
found over
win?
I'm online again and I looked up Over the Line podcast and I just see the same shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I can only see that one too for some reason.
Weird. Let me
Yeah.
I'll share the link here. Hold on a second. Let's finish this up.
Yep.
Sunday Night Football. This probably truly is the game of the week. Ravens at Bills could be a preview of the
Oh, jeez.
NFC, or I'm sorry, the AFC title game. Yeah, see that has spaces in it. That's why it's not, it's all together.
Oh, it's no spaces.
One word.
Okay, that's why. All right, good. Makes
Um,
that easy.
and I'm going with my Super Bowl pick here, the Ravens, who I pick every year, it seems like. Great.
Bills, my
Go
Super Bowl pick.
your Super Bowl pick, Jeremy, for the podcast.
Oh man, this is such a good game. You know what? No Justin Tucker. I think the Ravens miss a field goal at the end. Bills win.
All right. I like that. Bills for the podcast. And then on Monday Night Football, we have the Vikings at the Bears, Jeremy.
Oh, another pretty good game here. Um, well, I do think the Bears are going to finish ahead of the Vikings. I think week one the Vikings may outsmart the Bears. So I'm going to go with the Vikes.
Vikings for Jeremy. Correct?
Yeah, Viking.
All right. I am the odd man out, taking the Bears here week one. They started out so hot last year. McCarthy's his first game he's going to be playing. We're going to see, but yeah,
Yeah.
Vikings for the podcast.
Hmm. I cannot wait for football to start.
Yeah, it should be a good weekend. Very good weekend. But man, already we're into picks. This is great.
Oh yeah.
Gotta love NFL. Gotta love football. It's so fun.
Best time of the year.
Yes, it is. No doubt in my mind. Podcast picks are in. We good. We ready. Gray, I don't know if you have UFC up, but we do have UFC this weekend as well.
We'll get it up right now, and we will be good to roll.
They are also in Francais. Must follow the WWE, right?
All right. I think I'm left, right?
Yes, you are, sir.
Okay. In a women's strawweight bout, no odds from Ireland, Shauna Bannon.
And from the United States, Sam Hughes.
In a welterweight bout from Sweden, Andreas Gustafsson.
And from Mother Russia, Renat Fakhreddinov.
So I don't have to keep saying this. None of these fights have odds, so I'm not going to say anything anymore. In a middleweight bout from the United States, Brad Tavares.
And from Poland, Robert Brycek. Oh, Bob Brycek.
In a welterweight bout from England, Sam Pat Patterson.
And from the United States, Trey Waters, my garden.
In a lightweight bout from nowhere, just a silhouette. That's all he is. Harry Dunn Hardwick.
And from Brazil, Kawi Fernandez.
In a heavyweight bout from Poland, Marcin Tybura.
And with a shadow face from nowhere, Auntie Delilah. Hey there, Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? Light heavyweight bout from Francais Umar Sai.
And from Brazil, Brenson Ribeiro.
In a featherweight bout from Francais William Gomez Adams.
And from Poland, Robert Ruchala.
And I'm not even going to mess around because this name's just too good. In a featherweight bout on the main card from Brazil, number 11th ranked featherweight, Patricio Pitbull.
And from Belgium, Losine Kieta.
Featherweight bout, welterweight, weatherweight. What the hell's weatherweight? Welterweight bout from Francais Axel Foley Sola.
And from Ireland, Rise McKee.
I've never seen this dude, but he just looks like a bad motherfucker. In a lightweight bout from Belgium, Balaji Oki.
Yes,
I
he
like
does.
his name too.
And from Wales, Mason Jones.
In a light heavyweight bout from Lithuania, Modestas Bukauskas.
And from Scotland, the Bear Jew, Paul Craig.
In a lightweight bout from Francais, hide your kids, hide your wife, number 13th ranked Chris Benoit Saint Denis.
Oh, man. Too soon. And the number 15th ranked lightweight from Brazil, Marcio Ruffy.
And in a middleweight bout in your main event of the evening from Francais, number 2 ranked middleweight, Nasruddin Imavov.
And the number 7th ranked middleweight from Brazil, out of the Fighting Nerds, who are some of my favorite fighters out there today, Caio Borralho, who's going to win and upset all the Frenchies.
Love it. So, Jeremy, we waited till the end to tell you this because this will be also the name of the episode.
Okay.
So we do the draft, you know, we waited on Johnny like the second year in a row, which was hilarious because we had it pulled up on Facebook and I said, look, same text on my way. And he gets there. It was good. We had fun. We went through the rules, went through all the stuff, came up with some new stuff for this year. Looking forward to the betting. That'll be cool. How many we got on that? How much we got on that bet this week? 40?
I think it's 20. I
Was it?
I know only a couple that paid me. I told Nate, I'm like, I don't care. I'll still take everyone's picks, but I think it's 20.
Yeah, because it was me, Nate, because I gave it to Nate, he gave you our money.
Yep.
And then I think Jeremy,
Jeremy, Jared, and then mine. So 25 because it's not
25.
yeah. And the only person I'm left waiting on is Johnny right now for a pick. So
Come on, Johnny.
yeah. Well, I mean, if he doesn't get it in by Thursday at 5 o'clock, everything else is going in. So
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So anyway, we go through this and going through all the draft stuff and who's going to do what and who's picking where. So I waited and I was trying to decide who I was going to keep. Well, it all depended on our little thing. So instead of just saying, hey, who wants to sell me a first round pick? I went right to the guy that had the number one pick. And I said,
Nice.
and I just went to him and I'm like, hey, how much you want for that number one pick? And everybody's like, oh shit. And Nate's like, yes, it's finally happening.
and he
And
was
Bear knew,
so he was so dumbfounded.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And he was like, it's actually because I told Nate back when we golfed in February that I said, hey, is there anything stopping us from like trading cash for a pick? And he said, no. I'm like, okay. So I saved it until this year. Only Bear knew about it, that it was going to happen. And Jeremy knew. And if you listen to the podcast, I kind of mentioned it. So go there, offer it. And a couple of the guys are just waiting to hear what it's going to be. I was ready to pay, I would have probably paid $500 for that pick if I was just going to get one pick.
Mhm.
And, 250 was what I was waiting to hear, just pay the entry fee. He said 100.
Whoa.
So I pulled out the wad,
Jeez.
pulled out the 250s. My brother Rob sitting next to me. He's like, Mason over here with a wad of cash. And then, sells me the first round pick.
Oh
So that
my
made my keeper
gosh.
easy. And I kept Saquon at the number seventh or eighth or ninth pick. I don't know. And I took Jahmyr Gibbs one. So it worked
Wow.
out for $100.
Yeah.
I got two of the top three running backs in the league.
Best
So as long
hundred
as
you
they
ever
can stay healthy.
spent. I
Yeah.
can't
And then,
believe that's all he wanted though. Jeez.
dude, it shocked all of us. And Jared, who was sitting across from me on a diagonal, directly across from Nate, he was wanting to sell me a pick. But then when he heard
Oh
100, he
He
was
was
like,
so mad.
yeah,
man.
it was like a
That's
hundred
awesome.
dollars. I'm like, look, guys, all of you could have paid $100 for that pick. We could have started a bidding war. Nobody said a fucking word,
Yeah,
I don't
could
think
have had an
anyone
auction there.
I don't think anyone realized what was going on.
Yeah.
which is even better
It's never
because
been
they're all
done before,
morons.
so
Dummy. Nate knew. Nate knew. He stood up. He's like, it's fucking happening. And then it happened, and they're like, wait, what? And I said, hey, Kenny, what do you want for that number two pick? I just was gonna keep going. Kenny's
yeah.
like, 2 grand. I'm like, go fuck yourself. And
Yeah.
go fuck yourself. And it's all good. And then so at the end of the draft, I said to Jared, I said, hey Jared, how much you want for Justin Jefferson? And
Oh.
he's like, oh, nothing. I was like, I should have just said, I'll give you $400 right now for Justin Jefferson. But no, it was
Oh,
good.
that's
I
funny.
got out of there with the number one pick for $100. It'll never happen again.
Yeah.
I can offer it next year. I'm not getting out for 100. It's going to
No.
be, 253, $400.
Yeah.
Um, but it was cool to do. It was fun. Bear knew it was coming. I looked at Bear because I just nodded at him because he knew it was like, hey, the rule's done. I went verbatim how I said I was going to do it. Are we done with the rules? Yeah. All right, Caputo, how much you want for that number one pick? And just everybody's like, fuck's happening? Bear knew. He's just smirking over there, standing at the draft board. It was
Wow,
great.
that's great.
And I was just like, I looked at him after he said $100, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I was shocked that it happened for 100. He's like, because I gave him the offer. I said, what do you want for the number
Yeah.
one pick? How much money? And he said $100. I'm like, this is fucking great. And instead of people say, oh, 100, and they did a little later, that's it. I'm like, you motherfuckers could have bid on it. You could
Yeah.
have offered 150.
Right.
No one did. No one did
No one did.
anything. Yeah.
I don't think they wanted to get into a bidding war either because I would have called their bluff and said, you can have it.
Yeah. It was fun though. That was yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, what?" And no one made a rule against it. So
It
do it again
wasn't.
next year.
So next year, we'll see if it comes up as a rule. Oh, you can't trade cash. And then I'm going to bitch at why can't you fucking trade cash?
Yeah. I
Why?
mean,
What's wrong with
yeah.
it? Legit, what's wrong with it? I want to know. I'm risking my money, not yours. Like, please tell me what's wrong with that. Why can't I be the Yankees?
Exactly.
Yeah, the
No,
George
Bear knew.
Steinbrenner era Yankees, yeah.
I could offer cash considerations. I think it'll get fucking vetoed during the year though. Be like, $200.
I'm not gonna veto it.
Mm, no, it'll be fine. And we had fun with the guy that brings up the rules. And because I just said I ate the shit. I didn't care. I was like, look, I didn't put it in the ESPN app. That's my fault. That's on me. People were pissed off. Oh, I don't think anybody was pissed. Fucking, and I just said, Bear
Oh,
heard me. I said, fucking bullshit. I was like, they just won't say it. So it's okay. It was my fuck up. We're good. And I said, I wish you would have said no, don't push it through. And I said that to Barry. I was like, I hope it doesn't go through because now McCaffrey's getting hurt. And
mhm.
fucking 7 plays later, that some bitch got hurt.
Yep. Yep.
But it is what it is. It was fine. It was a good year. Bear won. Didn't care as long I wanted me or Bear to win. Bear won. I was happy.
Yep. It'll be that
Bear
way.
won. Cleaned up with the fucking draft. That was my favorite part of the whole thing. Traded away Jamar Chase and Jonathan Taylor and still won the Super Bowl.
Did you see my team name I switched to today?
No, I haven't been on there yet. Let me pull it up and get a live reaction here. This is ESPN Fantasy app. I got to switch my team name. Oh, here, I'm going to change mine right now while we're here. Let me just go through the scoreboard, matchup. Let's check the scores. Toledo Balloon Knots, hilarious. Still 8 ball. Rock out with your Brock out.
That was good.
Nixon administration.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that is so good.
I originally had a picture of Richard Nixon. I'm like, well, that's dumb. It should be Bo Nix. So I changed it to Bo Nix as my picture instead. But I wanted the I wanted the two fingers. That's all I wanted. And I got a picture of Nix, Jeremy. Literally a picture of Nix leaving with his hands up like this. Just magically.
That's
So I
even
just have
better.
it cropped one way and it's perfect.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Fucking awesome.
Nice.
So I can't be the rookie risk anymore.
That you cannot.
Here you go, Bear. If you're on the thing. I just changed it.
The $100 man.
I like
Oh, I
that.
love it. You did have the opportunity, though, to make penile jokes since you have Penix and Chuba Hubbard. I figured that, and Jake Bates. You have all the absolute penile jokes out there for sure. But I like the
Chuba
$100.
Penix. Yeah.
I Bates with my Penix.
Bates. I Bates my Chuba Penix.
That'd be so
Oh gosh. But that was what a fun draft. That was good. I was glad I was there. I was exhausted. I was tired as shit. And we got it done. Came back, played Fortnite, won a bunch of games.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got I was playing with Grayson last night and he was watching me just win and I won with him too. And he's like, wait, this season you have 50 crown wins, which 50 crown wins means you win and you're holding a crown from a victory or you killed someone that had a crown for a victory. And I have 50 of those wins in the last month. And he's like, holy shit. And then I went ape shit on the last game. One of the last games, I had 18 kills and the lobby is 32. And two of the other guys were on my team. So really, there were 29 people in there and I killed 18 of them.
Jesus.
And Parrot, that game had one and Grayson had one as well. I was just going ape shit because I had a shotgun and I had a giant like a leap where you can fly up in the air and I was just coming down and as I came down and I had nitro, which you just hit somebody and they go flying, but I would come down, shoot them in the head on the spot, and I had to learn that trade. And I told everybody, next year when I'm off for 6 months, I'm just going to be a professional Fortnite player.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like
That's which means I'm not going to be, but at home I'm going to be. I'm not going to get paid for it. Kind of like this podcast.
I like it.
So that's all for us. Thanks to Wes Anderson for Mind Quarantine. Now, by the way, we are putting Moments of Time as the intro and Mind Quarantine as the outro. So you'll hear both songs, check them both out from Wes Anderson on Spotify or wherever you may listen to your music. So we're going to put it on both ends of the show now.
Both are great songs. I love them.
Yes, they are. And he does a great job. Thank you to Brenda Squatty Landscaping, All Work Clothing, Connell Barrett, DannyTransformation.com, Sparty Steve, Great Key Merch, Paper Dynamart. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
As our good old podcast friend would say, go football.
Who has the crazier prediction? The Chiefs not making the playoffs, the Colts winning their division, or the Chargers making the Super Bowl?
Pretty sure you said winning the Super Bowl.
You did say winning, not making.
Well, I gotta cover my bases a little bit there.